I wanted to send a nude. That's what you do in a global crisis, isn't it? Stock market collapses, send a nude. KFC runs out of chicken, send a nude. Terrifying respiratory virus threatens civilization. You get the picture. Or rather, you don't. I've never quite summoned up the courage to send one to Mark. Well, he's old school, isn't he? Prefers things physical. But with everything, really. He gets black cabs, studies the wine menu as if he's not just going to go for the cheapest, orders sparkling water for the table. Let the table order for themselves, Mark. Mark was really surprised when I fancied him. But that's the thing about him. He doesn't think he's very good looking because he's pushing 50 and he's receding. Gums, not hair, as you know. But I think he's beautiful. Stoic, calm, unchanging. He doesn't mind when I get in a tiz about, I don't know. This one time, I couldn't sleep because I thought that if the whole of China jumped at once, we would all die from a giant tsunami. And he just leans up on his elbow as he does and says, everything's going to be all right. With such sincerity in his voice. It's like David Attenborough. A young David Attenborough. A younger David Attenborough. I called Mark the second we went into the latest lockdown. He'd already stayed at mine 2 or 3 nights by then, and work was insisting that he came in, and I was fully ready to invite him to move in. I know it seems soon, but I'm an all or nothing kind of gal. I mean, I cried when I got overly invested in the last season of Come Dine With Me, for Christ's sake. But he didn't pick up. And I called again and again, and I started to panic. But this is not the kind of panic you get when you smell burnt toast and you think you're having a stroke. This is real. By this time, I called all my friends and my mum, and they're all telling me to come and stay with them. But I've spent way too long by myself in the big smoke, and I say I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for Mark. We've been together for 9 months. We're practically a baby. He hated it when I said that. Before I go to bed, I chug an entire bottle of Savvy Bee, and I convince myself that this virus is just a relationship test, and we're going to pass. And I get a voicemail. I think it's my fault. I can't help it. You know, there's this thing in my brain, something in my mind that runs too fast and has dreamed up every scenario and has planned out my whole life with Mark. It's real. But he already has that with you. He told me he has a wife and 2 teenage sons. And you all live together. In Dulwich of all fucking places. He always said he hated Dulwich. It was full of yummy mummies and greyhounds and people who pretend they like the taste of coffee. He told me not to contact you. He said I should think about your boys and the pain it would cause them, especially now. One of them's got exams, right? He's a piece of shit. He doesn't deserve you. I don't care if you're a bad person and, you know, if you walk 3 abreast with your brunch friends or always walk on the left side of the escalator or if you clap at the end of films. You deserve better. But it's me. I'm never going to send this. I just don't have the courage. He's right. I wouldn't do it to your boys. What did they do? What did you do? But how am I going to sleep? He's wrong. Everything is not going to be all right. Not if we don't do right by everyone. Fuck. I can't even send a nude.